We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up LTC USD. We are on a 12-month time frame. Price action, last candle to right hand side is a small bullish green candle. Bit of a spike up to the high, could be identifying a reversal, or if it's respecting that second last candle spike down to a low, it could be working its way up. It is in consolidation. Price action is within that second to last candle. So we do have price action overall, higher highs of structure. Price action overall, lower lows of structure, followed up with the midpoint. Adding second level lows. Second level highs. So we have current price sitting at 87.42. So if price action work its way up, it can tag that blue resistance line at 123.66 before tagging the midpoint between price and the resistance line at nearing the numbers of 103.23. If price pushes down, it can tag that support line in white at 78.26 before dropping down and tagging the overall lower lows of structure at 28.32. And before it reaches there, it can tag that midpoint within that area at 55.56. So let's take a look at what's going on in the market. So if this market pushes up from this area, I mean, it can be respected at the second last candle spike down to low with that bearish red candle. Market can work its way up. If so, we can see price action started off at a low, spiked up to the high, came back down to retest with the third candle in the market, which will be identified as the overall first leg, second leg, third leg. If it's respected at this area from the second last candle, price action will shoot up with the bullish green candle and create that W formation. If price action drops down, it's coming from multiple pushes to that high. So it's reading just on this 12-month time frame as an overall, starting from the first candle spiking up to the high for that first, second, third, fourth. So we have that almost created that M structure, but price action drew back a little bit to retest a little bit, let's say the low part of that second last candle midpoint. And if it pushes down, market's coming from a double top and a retest, and we receive the push. Or that market can consolidate within that second last candle until that market is fully broken out. So you can follow up and wait for price action to tag the top of and start breaking the top of that resistance line in blue, or the second last candle towards that top side for that market to identify the break, the retest, and push up further. Or we'll just see that consolidation as we walk down the time frame. As we walk down the time frame, I know in the 12-month time frame we do see a double top or a double top and a retest, but it may look like more, maybe like a triple top or a quadruple top, because there's multiple spike ups to these candles, to these highs. So we'll take a look at how many touches really reach that resistance as we walk down the time frame. So price action on the 6-month time frame is reading as a bullish green candle, very small. Second last candle, it looked like a bullish green doji. Second last candle, price actions are like a push up to the high. So what price action did, came back to retest the third to last candle in the market midpoint. So let's draw out what we see. So if we put a midpoint through that third to last candle, market's touching near that area. So it can push up further, it can drop down. If it dropped down, we'll see that overall first, second, third, fourth retest, market's coming down from a double top. If it's respected, as I said before, at that low, we'll see red and green down to the low, which would be first, second, third, fourth retest. Market's pushing up from a double bottom and a retest. But we're looking for price to break that midpoint of that third to last candle to identify a break and retest, or just bullish green candles working its way up further. Anything within that third to last candle is still consolidation. We may identify a pattern to take entry or invest to take the market in that direction. 3-month time frame reading as a stained candle, bullish green candle, spike up to the high, could be retesting that midpoint of the now fourth to last candle. So what is reading as the fourth to last candle spike down, the price action came back to retest. Now if we see the break, we'll identify the break and retest. If not, market's coming down with a bearish red candle, but still overall still within the now fourth to last candle in the market. And we're looking for that market to consolidate, create that pattern for the push up to the top side or push down to the bottom side. Walking down to the monthly time frame, price action on the monthly time frame is a bullish green candle. We can see that it is breaking the resistance, now turned to support. So we can see price action did break. Second last candle is a retest coming from that pattern at that low, red and green. First, second, third, fourth. Third last candle spiked it. Second last candle retest, and price action pushing. So it's a double bottom, a retest, and we're starting to receive a push. So we're going to see if that market's going to still follow with bullish green candles to work its way up further. So that means we are looking for the engulfment towards the second and third last candle wicks, and it did. So we're going to walk down the time frame to see what's going on in that area. Weekly time frame, we have price action as a bullish green doji cross. So we receiving consolidation or retest of that second last candle. So when that market did break with the second last candle, price action retest that second last candle midpoint, and we'll see if it pushes up further. If not, this price action with the second last candle is identifying that it is spiking a high for that resistance and having a hard time breaking. If a bearish red candle follows up after that and start working that market down, it doesn't mean it's going to be a full reversal until if it breaks down through that support, then we're looking for the break and retest, and we'll see that market drops down to the next following levels. If not, it'll just identify as a break retest, market pushed up, so it can retest at this area of the second level highs before the push, or it could come down back to the support line for a full break retest and for that market to push up further. So we still waiting for the engulfment towards the second to last candle for that market to do what it do, consolidate, break up, either consolidate with similar candles within that second to last candle or push down from that area. Also on the daily time frame, we have price action as a bullish green doji, still in that area of consolidation. We can see that the second, third, fourth last candle spike up to the high. Second last candle is also a spike up to the high, so it's like it's some type of M structure going on in there. So we have that first, second, third, and market just landed right back into that area. Now you can see it looks like a third leg. If it pushes up, market identify a W in that area. If not, it's identified as the break and retest. That means we're looking for the engulfment to the last few candles in the market, primarily the price second, third, fourth, fifth, the last candle in the market. We're looking for that market to see if it's going to push up through that area. For you, then you'll see that break and retest, unless it keep on consolidating with dojis. And if it pushes down through that fifth to last candle in the market, you'll see that break and retest. That means that market just did a full break, came back to retest that support line to see if it's going to push back up. If it start breaking through, then we'll figure out what's happening next. 4-hour time frame. So we are on the 4-hour time frame. Let's pull back a little bit. We can see that we are below a midpoint between the white SR lines. We are going to place our zone on that area so we can see what's happening. So we can see that that market did tag that zone area multiple times. And we can see that it tagged how many times? Spike up to the high, first, second, third, fourth, retest. If it engulfs the second last candle and maybe some of that third to last candle, including the fourth, because it's side by side towards that body of the bottom, market could come down from a overall double top and a retest or a triple top to that zone area. Price action identifying as a spike to that support of that second to last candle. So if it follows up with a bullish green candle, you'll see that first, second, third, fourth retest follow up with a push. So that means it entered the zone, and then you'll let the market do what it do in the zone for a breakout to the top side, or unless it comes back down to the bottom side. LTC USD.